Welcome to War India News Hour. 7 out of 10 Indians are ready to spend more this festive season. A survey has revealed that shoppers are ready to spend more or at par with the pre-pandemic levels, with hybrid shopping gaining popularity. The Indian consumer and retail sector is all set to bounce back strong, with e-commerce gaining a strong hold in the post-COVID-19 world. Grant Thornton Bharat survey on consumer buying trends has revealed that 75% of respondents are ready to spend as much or more than the pre-COVID-19 levels. Over 4,500 plus respondents participated in the survey conducted across digital platforms. The above data is a positive indicator for the consumer and retail sector, hinting at increased consumer confidence and heightened optimism backed by mass vaccination drive, better spending capacity and uptake in the economic activity, says experts from Grant Thornton Bharat. According to the survey, 52% of the respondents said that they prefer the hybrid shopping model, that is online plus offline. Consumers are increasingly engaged in both digital and physical touchpoints to make informed decisions. Clothes and accessories, that is 28%, and mobile phones, that is 25%, have the highest share of the pie when we talk about items people prefer buying online. Interestingly, the survey also revealed that 58% prefer to buy high-end luxury products online rather than going to branded stores, hinting at the level of trust that these e-commerce portals hold. Businesses may need to adapt to such a buying shift rather than chase new store openings for driving sales. An increasing number of consumers are becoming environment conscious and socially responsible, as 63% respondents agree to being more drawn to purchasing environment sensitive products. Companies need to now spend a higher share of their budget on products that don't or least harm the environment, thereby making ESG, that is environmental, social and governance compliance, a key agenda in their corporate strategies. The survey also indicates at a greater opportunity for local manufacturers, as people are more attracted to locally sourced products. 62% of the respondents said that mentioning the country of origin of a product would impact their buying decisions. Let's look into today's headlines in War India. From next month, no file to pass from more than 4 hands. The idea is to speed up decision making and usher in an executive-centric and business-oriented functional transformation of government offices by flattening the organization and going for delegation rather than pushing files up to higher levels needlessly. Finally, the Narendra Modi government is going to push this major reform through the bureaucracy. From next month, no central government file will pass more than 4 hands before a decision, and ministries will also be able to submit e-files to each other. A total of 58 ministries and departments have reviewed the channel of submission of files to bring it to 4 levels, and the rest of the ministries are fast progressing in that direction and are expected to do so by next month, says a senior government official. BSNL working closely for the commercial launch of 4G services, says chairman. BSNL mobile revenue remains stagnant while fixed line and enterprise businesses continue to grow. The overall market revenue stands at nearly 10.25%. Challenges on the absence of 4G services today. We are adding 1 lakh fiber to the home, that is FTTH connections every month since the last 1 year, which is the fastest growth rate in the industry. FTTH revenue increased to more than 90% from about Rs 500 crores to Rs 980 crores this year, whereas enterprise business revenue increased from Rs 3,200 crores to Rs 3,900 crores in the 2020 to 2021 fiscal, Praveen K. Purwar, Chairman BSNL and MTNL said. HTTPS threats have increased by more than 314% in 2021. A researcher from Zscaler reveals that there is an increase in ransomware attacks on e-commerce platforms during the holiday season. It says in its recent report of the States of Encrypted Attacks report, highlighting the growth in HTTPS threats since January as well as other attacks facing tech companies and retailers. The report tracks more than 20 billion threads blocked over HTTPS and analyzes about 190 billion daily transactions through its Zero Trust exchange that took place from January to September. The report found that HTTPS threats have increased by more than 314%, while attacks on tech companies grew by 2,300% and retail companies saw an 800% increase in attacks. Acko becomes the 34th Indian unicorn this year after raising $255 million. Acko, the homegrown company, a digital insurance provider, has raised $255 million as a part of its Series D round led by private equity firms General Atlantic and Multiples Private Equity at a valuation of $1.1 billion to enter the coveted Unicorn Club. The 5-year-old insurtech startup plans to use the funds to grow its auto insurance vertical as well as micro-insurance products across travel, gadgets and appliances, which together contribute close to 80% of the firm's total premiums. Azim Premji ranks top among Indian philanthropists in FY21. Azim Premji, the founder chairman of Wipro, has donated rupees 9,713 crores, that is rupees 27 crores a day, to retain his top rank among Indian philanthropists in FY21. He has retained the India's most generous title. Premji had increased his donation by nearly a fourth during the pandemic year as per the Edelgive Hurun India Philanthropist List 2021, which had HCL's Shiv Nadar at second place with contributions of rupees 1,263 crores towards upliftment causes, whereas India's richest man Mukesh Ambani of Reliance Industries came third on the list with a rupees 577 crores contribution and was succeeded by Kumar Mangalam Birla with rupees 377 crores. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Var India News Magazine. You can download the Var India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.